I'm Reece at your leisure, enjoying Utah's winter in the backcountry because, well, I've got snowshoes.
I don't know, it's keeping me on top of the snow, so that's a good thing.
Spencer, Jason, and Dave are strapping on the snowshoes for a winter adventure in the Utah high country.
It's actually a little harder than hiking because you're having to lift your legs higher, but great exercise. You end up taking a little bit longer than if you were hiking the trail, but wow, so much more work on your muscles, but it's so fantastic to be up here.
Well, I'm a mountain biker by heart, and so I've always been looking for a way to stay in shape during the wintertime, and so I took a class at Salt Lake Community on snowshoeing.
When I first started snowshoeing a few years ago, this is what I used. Look at these things. They do keep you afloat, but they're wide, they're cumbersome, and really heavy. Boy, have snowshoes come a long way.
They are so convenient. Gone are the days of the wooden snowshoe with stretch leather frames. Today's snowshoe is lighter and more convenient than ever before.
Slater Wayman sold a ton of snowshoes during the Christmas rush. He still has a few left. Snowshoes made of light, durable, high-tech materials for every age, gender, and size, from teeny shoes for teeny feet.
This size snowshoe is primarily for younger kids. Let's say 3 to 7 would be an appropriate age for this. It is a little limited in the fact that the binding does not pivot. So to make it easier to get in and out of.
There are specially designed snowshoes just for women.
Women's snowshoes, compared to men's, are generally shorter, narrower, and have a binding sized for the smaller average woman's foot. You can see the profile on this one is very narrow, allowing those women to keep their feet close together. They don't have to change their walking gait nearly as much.
Modern snowshoes are equipped with gadgets to help you in all kinds of terrain.
This is a climbing wire or a climbing post. If you're going up a steep hill, this allows you to not lower your heel all the way to the deck of the snowshoe, saving energy. Not necessary on flat terrain, a saver, a lifesaver in steep terrain.
Jason has rented a pair of MSR molded shoes from Ariane.
One of the things that injection molding allows us to do is we have these deep treads in the bottom of the snowshoe, an amazing amount of traction.
The MSR bindings are adaptable to men or women and can be extended to handle large loads. And speaking of large loads, my 30-inch long Atlas is a typical size man's shoe. But for big guys with big plans, there are even bigger shoes.
You really want the smallest snowshoe you can get away with. A smaller snowshoe saves energy. A smaller snowshoe means that you don't have to change your walking gait as much. But sometimes you just have to go big.
Just about anybody can master snowshoeing.
You are almost already an expert. You spent a lifetime learning how to walk, and you're already perfect at it. So snowshoeing is easier to learn than skiing is. It's also less expensive.
Jerry Griffin says snowshoes give him great exercise, plus a reason not to hibernate.
It's just fun to get outdoors, trying to enjoy winter more than I used to in the past.
Reece at your leisure in the Utah Outback.